Alright, good night. So today we're going to create a cover sheet. So first you're going to make sure that you have Adobe. You're going to open the Adobe platform, the Adobe program. Now it might be different from how you're seeing it on the screen because of course Adobe has upgraded. I saw a new one and it is black. And there are like some plus buttons at the side, so it looks a little bit different. However, once you have a cover sheet and you have downloaded it, you are going to open the cover sheet. Now, today we're going to do the digital signature. Now, there are three ways of doing it. So down at the bottom where it says teacher signature, you're going to click, configure new digital ID, and you're going to click they have three options, right? The first option is if you have like one of those things that they use to sign the ID signature, then you could click the first option. The second one is if you could write your signature on a blank leaf and scan it with your phone using cam scanner or whatever other scanning thing is there, and you could actually scan that photo and use a signature here, right? And the third option is to create a new digital ID. Now, you're going to click this option because this is the simplest one and this is what we're going to focus on in this tutorial. So you're going to click create a new digital ID, click continue. You're going to leave this option where it says save to Windows Certificate Store. You could also save it to a file on the laptop, but that's not always the wisest option. Click continue, and then you're going to enter your name, then you're going to click for the organizational unit, you're going to put your department. So whatever department you belong to, you put it there. And then you have the organization name. Now you're going to put well, my school is St. Catherine I. Just in case this video link has been shared with somebody else, you put the name of the high school there. And you enter the email that you can remember. This is in case an email has to be sent to you for whatever reason. Oh, the country or region, you change it to Jamaica. And I think I've done a tutorial where I didn't actually put the country or region. I didn't actually change it, but you should change it to Jamaica if you're Jamaican. Now, you don't have to trouble anything at the bottom right here. In some options, it will ask you for a password. You can type in a password that you can easily remember. You click save, and you should see the new one here, right? Because it has a new expiration date. All right, and you click continue. So at this point, it's showing you what the signature looks like. I'm sorry, it just went up. Let me do that again. So it is showing you what the signature looks like, and it's asking you if you want to sign as this person. You're going to click sign, and you'll realize at the bottom, you'll realize that something will pop up. Well, it will ask you, what do you want to name this document? Now, by requirement, you'd name it the ID number of the student. So you'd put the student's number, um, 100, the center number plus the 4-digit ID number for the student as provided by your school, and then you just click save, right? And that is it, the document is signed. You can now put your date there. There's a drop down box, put the date, and you are finished, right? Well, that's how you sign the document at least. Of course, you have to put the name of the center there as well and fill out the other section, right? And the year of submission. Put in the candidate name, and the candidate number. Remember, every candidate have a different candidate number and a different name, but for everything else, you can write the name of the school and the center number and the year of exam, and just save the cover sheet and just fill in the other information when you are ready. So this could be a draft where you just save this as a draft, right? And you just put in the information. But because we already so we're going to use the name that is there, we're going to just work with it. So you put in the candidate's information and and then you put in the scores. As you realize on the bottom, it should show you that the numbers are adding up, right? Make sure that you click outside of the box when you're finished with the last one. For example, if I had nothing there, you realize that the number would be 10. If I clicked in here and write 2, then you'd realize that it still would be showing 10, but there would be a blinker to show that the icon is here, right? All you have to do is click outside of the box and it will add it up, right? And that is it. When you go down to the bottom, you're going to click print to PDF. It will ask you this document is trying to print. Do you want to allow this? You're going to click yes. If your print to PDF is not working, just like mine isn't at the moment, then your next step would to go to File and then click Print, or you can click the print button that's up here at the top and you'd search for Microsoft Print to PDF. My laptop seems to be giving me a little bit of glitch here. Give me a second, let me adjust. Alright, sorry about that. So, small glitch, but sorted out. So, as I said, if the print to PDF button is not working, then all you have to do is go to the top and click print, or you can do it the old fashioned way and click file and click print, which is here, and make sure that it's showing Microsoft Print to PDF. Alright? In some cases, the print bar might not be over your left side, but it might be over your right side because a newer version would have the print button over somewhere over this side. It looks like a printer, like how you see it right here. But click print and put it to uh, Microsoft Print to PDF. As you realize, I have my Epson printer here, and sometimes it goes on that, sometimes it goes on fax, sometimes it goes on the HP printer. So make sure that it's showing Microsoft Print to PDF. Once it's showing Microsoft Print to PDF and it's set to print it to the exact fit, then you click print. And this is how it will lock the document. One, two, three, four. So it will create a new document. All you have to do is create a folder and put all of the locked documents in it. So you can say, all right, English SPA, the class name, and you save the file there. Right? So all of your SBAs would be, all of your locked SBAs would go there. So it would print it, and if I go now to that folder that I created, it will show you that the document is there. Right? And I have a lot of things on my laptop, so forgive how it looks. Alright, so there's my folder, there's my SBA. So note that you should have the SBA and you should have the cover sheet, sorry, and the SBA one place. So if I open this new document, you'd realize that I can't edit anything. right? If you use Edge or anything, the document will not be totally closed, right? But now that it's like this, you can't delete anything from it. It's signed, and you can't edit the signature that's here, right? But it's normally safe to have the original document there just in case there's something like you remarked the USB and you want to add the grade and change it, and then you'd have to print it over again. But if you delete the original file, which is this one where you can edit it, and just leave this one, you can't edit this one. So you'd have to start all over again from scratch. So make sure that you save the original one somewhere on the laptop, and use send this one to your exam coordinator, right? So you put the SBA along with the cover sheet here. For example, if I were to create a document, I could have the SBA here. Say I would name it the candidate number, right? So both my SBA and my cover sheet would be there. And you add all of the SBAs and the cover sheet to this one folder, and you use something like WinZip to right click the folder and click WinZip, and then click add to whatever name you gave the folder, and it will zip up that entire folder, and then you can send it to your exam coordinator, right? So WinZip has zipped it, and I can now forward that zipped folder to my exam coordinator, right? So here's my zipped folder. I could just create an email, add it, and send it to my exam coordinator. And in some cases, the folder might be bigger than the 25 because Google and Gmail allows for you to send a file that has a maximum of 25 megabytes to somebody else. So in order for you to send it, you have to make sure that the folder is the file is not big, or you can click add the person as an editor, right? So that's another tutorial. So if you need any help, feel free to leave a comment and say, sir, I need a video on how to send a big file to my exam coordinator. All right.